Hi everyone, welcome to this video in which I will explain how you can pilot Matomo with ChatGPT. The idea came from a partner of mine, so his name is Jean-Marc Courtiat. They gave me the following idea. So he sent me a PHP script generated by ChatGPT in order to show me that it was easy to create a PHP script in order to automate the creation of segments within Matomo. And then I thought about it, and then I realized that it was not even it was a great idea, but we could go further by making it even more powerful, because in the script, first you need to execute the script, and then one needed to use a form in order to indicate the Matomo instance and as well the token. And in fact, you can go further than this by just asking asking to ChatGPT to use the API and to just provide you with one single URL containing everything that you want. So for this, you just need to indicate what are your wishes. So to say that your token is this token, that your Matomo instance URL is the following one, that you want to send data to website ID number 1. And then as you can see, ChatGPT is going to provide you a lot of answers which are probably wrong. What you need, in fact, is to copy and paste the official documentation, because even by giving him the URL, it doesn't work. So you just copy and paste this documentation and you say, this is the template, the pattern that you need to follow. And then the other thing that you can technically do is that you can ask to use these techniques, which is how to send multiple requests at once, and then it's gonna work. So just to see it in action, so I'm gonna do exactly the same thing that I just expressed. So I'm just gonna ask him, okay, please write me, okay, please do the same thing, but with 5 other annotations from January the 1st, 2023 to January the 5th, and not should be 1, then 2 for the second, etc., etc. So in fact, here I'm not asking ChatGPT to create some segment, I'm asking to create annotation. The reason is that in my script I didn't want to create it segments, I wanted to create custom alerts, and so that in fact the API was a bit complicated for custom alert, because it requires to get what they call the report ID, report unique ID, which is kind of a challenging for ChatGPT to get. And dealing with the segments, I didn't ask, because I was more interested into custom alert, and then I was looking for a simple example. So I think that annotation are kind of simple, because they just require the ID side to date and the not, so it's good for proof of work. Okay, let's go. So I asked to ChatGPT to create me this given URL that I talk about, that we call a bulk request, which means that it can perform several different actions, such as segments, custom alerts, custom reports, email report, whatever you want. In fact, it's going to put everything up into one single URL. So the idea is that you can express all your need within one given spec documentation, and then you get the magical request, which may take some time. In my case, I'm using a premium account of ChatGPT, and then once it's done, you can in fact copy and paste the given URL over here, which contain the security token authentication, the website ID, the content of each annotation. So in my case, I asked the first annotation to be 1, then the second to be 2, and so on and so forth. The idea wasn't to overload overload my Matomo. As you can see here, so the requests have not yet been fired. It should appear over here. So it's the request, which is over here. So I can just now remove this part because I don't need it. If I execute it, it's going to create it. So as you can see, not, it's going to take the value 1, then the value 2, the value 3, and so on and so forth. And if I now refresh my page, I'm going to get my 5 annotations straight away. So I can do exactly the same thing for segments. I can do exactly the same thing for everything that I want. So here, thanks to IA, we can definitely automate the configuration of everything that we have within Matomo. I recently as well published one small article in order to say that with ChatGPT, you can as well send him some data in order for ChatGPT to make some recommendation. So to say, we are currently going through a lot of changes. Hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching.